Hey guys, welcome to episode number 13 this week. Number 13 guys of Balatro on Sunday mornings. I don't know where to begin today guys, but today's date, it is December 7th, 2025. It's only been 18 days away guys, till the holidays. Due to the fact of our spirit, and also, anything for us. This is your king and your luckiest man, guys. Your first place winner. Off the bat. So, I don't know where to start, guys. I just got done having plenty of time for my future fiancé during the last, during the last number of hours last night. And to be open and honest, it's good to win state. You know, if we're looking to, protect the sport, if we're looking at blowouts, if we know how to have the best coaching staff and whatnot. There's enough to really allude to. But my two love and I had a few good hours at the end of the night, till, most of the time, nearly 9:30, if you look at it. But to be open and honest, for the first time in over 28 years, excuse me, finally won the Division 5 high school football championship. That would be Orange and Black Tigers and my two love and I. But it does go without saying. It's like you want to go out, play your best, give it your best shot, and it's like I think that's all we can really handle. Corey, make a lot of shout out to you, my brother. How are you today? Thank you for joining us this morning. As long as it's not an episode of 60 minutes, if you're watching Paramount. Hold on. There we go. But as far as anything else goes, guys, to be the best, you gotta take on the best. It's like you have the best coaching staff, you want to have the best opportunities just like everybody else does. Everybody's a players, plays with one. We talk about the entire division. But pretty much anything else, something you guys want to be tested as a team. Pretty much with your best offense and defense, you talk about the best coach. My two love and I have the best coach for our Tigers off the bat. Ever since my two love brainwashed me as the first place winner. Since we've been together for over 8 years, you talk about having to not brainwash a lot of people, but the game itself is good. Real good. We just had to find out what channel it was going to be under. So you guys can jump into that and watch the replay on YouTube.com. And the best channel to really research it, guys, is okay, there we go. Hold on. The best thing to do, guys, is go to one channel if you guys have Spectrum. The best thing to do is go under Spectrum 1. But I do have an app for that too. So, but I had a good night's sleep at the end of the night. Celebrate as Division 5, state champions this year. And it feels good. You talk about feeling good sense of humor, being number one in your heart. No like if you look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson being the best QB of the Boston Rebels. You see, guys, that's a different story. Much smarter than us, so. But my reaction is good. My two love had happy tears at the end of the night. And, guys, that is amazing. For the first time in over 28 years, we've done it. We had done it, we did it, and it's like, our best coach knows how, he's pretty much the best damn coach of all time, You look at Bill Belichick, you look at other coaches, and guys, it's really amazing. It's comfortable. You get to work your heart out. If you're playing football, if you're playing basketball, if you're looking to be the best coach for, any high school sport, anything to protect our sport, it's all about having fun. It's all about having an opportunity to, playing for teammates, playing with anybody you play with. If you guys remember them in school in the past, remember if you guys were growing up back then, it's kind of like watching your favorite wrestler. Now would be, let's name a few. You look at John Cena, you look at Roman Reigns, you look at Seth Rollins, you look at The Undertaker. I mean, all those guys know how to put on a show, and you know exactly what they're doing. And, you know, it's really good. It's really good if we look at it. But to go out as Division 5 state champions at the end of last night, or this past evening, it's incredible, guys. It really is. It only took like 28 years in the making. And you guys bet it has. It's wonderful. My tool episode will be going back to church later on this morning. You know, just to, you know, keep everything else intact. And keep its heart pumping. But man, guys, it's wonderful. I haven't read anything as far as I know today, guys, but, well, my true love always has an understatement for our future. At the end of last night. But apparently she has to, I mean, after church later on today, guys, as a first place winner, apparently she has to take her dress back. Apparently one part or 2 parts that are missing. And, I'm not gonna go further detail. But I know exactly what kind of an idea I actually want to mix and match with my true love with, you know, the color, and, it's gonna be romantic. It's gonna be great. And, I'm gonna be glad to make my return. But we are heading 9 years, guys. And there's a possibility we will. I'm not gonna make the same damsel distress, you know, mistake, or, you know, not to harm anybody for that. And, you know, desperate times comes through desperate measures. But we can do it, guys. My true love and I are ready to get back to what we're doing. And you guys understand exactly what we want to do. Not just for me, but also for her. And I told her we can celebrate, but at times she gets, I mean, she might think on grocery shopping tonight. But I'm not going to really adjust the, you know, the mindset, and also have something to compare. I will also get to the big news as far as Netflix is concerned. But I'll jump into that in just a little bit. But yeah, guys, I had a good night's sleep today, and, you know, felt comfortable. That's why, as you guys can see, I'm double bundling between my socks, and I'm wearing a hoodie. But I'm not actually wearing my heavy armor. Usually, if I'm at work, well, I'm gonna be out and about. I could be at a restaurant later on this morning. But I don't think we'll get a lot of snow here in the state of Ohio to begin with, so. Does it have an answer to that? Probably not. We'll be fine. Hey guys, I had a good night's sleep at the end of the night, and, all I know is, guys, it wasn't much of a game at all. But you had to give this one opponent team. I mean, if you remember if you're talking about being in the Hall of Fame, you talk about, you know, playing the game of football. You talk about winning a Super Bowl. You talk about winning a state division title. And it's all about having a serious look on your face. That you actually want to stay motivated. You actually want to win. You want to have the best coaching staff, best offense and defense, medical attention. And guys, that's what our 4-time regional high school football champions did. And we finally became state champions. And we actually did win 35-3, if I am correct exactly. And guys, Let's Love actually did have happy tears. That I can tell you right now. But alright guys, speaking of other stuff today, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, thrilling, wonderful, amazing, exciting, beautiful, intelligent, you know, celebrating and having, not to have everybody, you know, disappear, but have something clearer, but take it one step at a time. And as always, the space that you use. That's all we can tell you. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. With our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, thrilling, and wonderful, amazing, awesome, excellent strongest Powerbot community. Do all we can for one another. We want to make sure we have enough. And hopefully I can get my numbers back up with you guys as much as possible here today. But I do know the last 2 streams were not exactly on tabs. You know, guys, this past Thursday, I was trying to get an episode of Final Fantasy Tactics. It was Chronicles, and apparently that it only lasted for nearly 44 minutes, but I was actually not part of the plan. And then this past Sunday from last week, we actually ended up for like, say, give me 1 second, guys. As far as I know, apparently it only lasted for nearly an hour and 15 minutes. But we all know there was not a lot of in-gaming news going on. Guys, every weekend mornings, we don't get a lot of it. Depends exactly what it's going to be head over heels. This depends if it's serious or something big pops up. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. You know, just to have a different foundation. You know, have enough happy tears, happy thoughts about winning a state divisional high school football championship after last night for our team. And it feels incredible. It feels nice. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Salahad, if you will. But other than that, guys, the more we gain, the less of an effort and the less percentage we will not be able to establish. Yeah, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. You know, trying to have our head over heels when we can today. We can say we have our social media, our YouTube accounts, Facebook and Twitter X accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can let me know in the chat. Remember, if there's anything you want to ask, and you know, guys will have some to stand and deliver. I mean, you do not want to cause, you know, damsel distress all the time. You know, guys, the more people protect our sport, it's very, very generous. It's very comfortable. But other than that, guys, I actually went, I actually worked at Chief towards, I actually went to work last night. Actually, no, not exactly last night. But I actually targeted 9 to 2 yesterday. Wild Up Source, make a left shout out. How are you this morning? Da, 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 da. I'm not gonna sing like Herbert from Family Guy. But again, a morning tune. But yeah, but as far as anything else, Chief was good yesterday. I recently tackled 9 to 2, and I mean some of it was busy. I mean, I was a little more busy during that time, and you know, I held on, and I had enough energy just to keep myself, you know, energized. Not exactly cough in front of my throat or anything, but I always need to make sure, guys, I have a few cough drops if something's going to happen. But I do know tomorrow. I mean, what is tomorrow? So tomorrow, guys, my true love and I will be going back to, you know, to practice with our married sister Taylor. Which I do know, she recently got married, this past November. Coming out of this past week. Actually, no, not this past week, but this past month exactly. So I sent over my chief schedule, you know, guys, to chief management, and also talked to Pete about that. So, but lucky for us, we pretty much are good to go. Excellent. And we cannot wait to reunite with our sister Taylor tomorrow. So, now as far as based on the schedule for Chief though, I mean, due to the fact since we are going back to cheerleading tomorrow, there's a problem. So basically, guys, based on the schedule, I talked to Pete, and he's going to make sure I go back to 15 hours, you know, to get through today, since we're already on the new schedule. But Officially am going. I will be going back to let me see if I can get this one marker here. But yeah, I will be going back to 15 hours after the end of the week. But we all know on the 11th of this week, there's actually two things that's going on. Well, of sorts, you pretty much know one of them. One of them, guys, just to be particular. And have a stronger reaction, guys. Just to name a few. You got the Game Awards coming up, guys. You don't want to forget about that either. So that's what, guys. We have the Game Awards coming up on the 11th. Actually, this coming Thursday. I'm finally going to be having my tux fitting. Since I actually switched one of my co-workers, so far today. I told her what's going to be going on, what the plans are. And yeah, she was okay with it. She was fine with it, guys. So I get to do what I want to do. Don't want to have any bad installation. Or have anything else going the way it is, guys. Finally get to do exactly what's going to be the plan. And yes, guys, being in the books, as far as I know. But yeah, I will begin my tux fitting. Well, I know this one cottage, guys, it's going to be open. As far as I know, probably 3:30 to 7. So after I decided to trade with one of my co-workers, guys, one of my carryouts, she actually knows exactly what I want. So the good news is, it's actually not a bad side effect to us. And how we pretty much manage to see what we want to do. Okay? And, so the plan going forward. So guys, the plan going forward, I will end on this. I won't be doing 2 to 7. So the good thing is, she gets to do my 2 to 7, I get to do her Sam, meaning I'll be doing her 9 to 2. So that's a good thing right there. And you talk about having a lack of confidence to go with it. But as the first place winner at bowling this year, you gotta know exactly what you want. You gotta really stand up and be a man. Guys, mine is gonna be 32, and it's like, I'm not afraid to stand up and pretty much have something traditional. Lock in the tux fitting for the first time. That's my true love and I are gonna be together for 9 years coming up. But it's really, really important to really notify it. It really is. It's all thanks to God, it's all thanks to my family, it's all thanks to most of the guys, it's my 4 priorities, It's always something to cook. It's always something to think about. I'll get to my Lalum's Ritzy in just a second here. But how you been today, Lalum's, Joyce? I know it's been like a few days, but man, guys, see if it's good yesterday. That's something I can really, bring some to the side and get back to reality for a while. I've just been holding on for air, taking my time, and, getting some stuff done this week. But nothing would really be one or the other. But when they say, we are number one. For our Orange and Black Tigers, for the first time in over 28 years, we're always number one in our hearts. And number one in your hearts, too. Now, as far as if we're going to be repeating next year, that's a tough one. I'm not going to really answer that without my true love, being in that position right now. Maybe, but it just depends who's going to be, having an opportunity of what lies ahead after this year. You get to play so many games. If you look at football and basketball, they're pretty much different sports to protect our sport in hand. So, maybe, but I'm not positive. If you're looking at a tough high school team, you better be prepared and ready. So, I have no clue. Maybe. But I'm not going to be standing tall and say we're going to be repeating. But you never know. And we never know what the feast is going to be holding yet. We'll see. But it's all about taking one game at a time. It's all about how bad you want to win. How bad you do not want to lose. And have the best damn coach of all time, You look at Bill Belichick, you look at a lot of football players. If you look at a lot of football players, best coaches, you know, you don't know what to do. I mean, there's much more to stand tall. If you're looking at win, and do what you got to do. That's all it matters. That's all you can do, guys. It's all about rising up to the occasion and having a lot of fame, going everything in your way. I mean, to bring everything, you gotta fight and win on 4-time regional champions. And also, guys, for the first time in over 28 years, being state divisional champions at the end of last night. I mean, a lot of us knew any high school team wouldn't actually win, and I do believe, guys, keep everything under control, have your own game plans, have your coach do what he actually wants you to do, and do something that makes you feel good. You know, makes you want to have a strong suit. Makes you want to have a strong feeling, guys. That's all you can do. I mean, every single team knows you really have to bring everything, and I mean everything. Doesn't matter how much you sew up, you gotta really test your limits. You gotta know how much you can bring to the table. That's all there is to it, trust me. Alright guys, I'm gonna message my love Spency right now, so. But yeah, my true love finally gone. I mean, not only me, guys, but my musketeer for the last 8 years got what she wanted. And yeah, it feels good for us. Hold on, let me get my message here. But I had a good night's sleep, and I actually got what I want as far as my tux fitting is concerned. I am strongly leaning towards that, since I won't be doing 9. Actually, no, I won't be doing 2 to 7, so that's finally out of the. As long as there's not any bankruptcy to really get to that point. But I feel good now, so I got what I want. You know, one of my carriers coming out of nice people at Steve is getting whatever they wanna, not really split up at this point. But no worries, you know. Just have to stand up and see what you want to do, and stand up for what you want. I mean, not how you want it. And do what, I mean, you do something that's more comfortable. I mean, you do it because it's ribbon, and a lot of us are here to see it, and trying to get back to reality. But nothing else would really prevent, guys. That's all there is. And there we go. I mean, based on the schedule, guys, all I know is, based on the schedule through nice and good people at Steve, the only days I don't have is Thursday and Friday. So, I won't be back also on a Wednesday, guys, for a while, and, you know, just to really close a little more of that gap. Here's the thing, guys, I know I was also gonna be doing, you know, if anything else would not be possible, I would have still done her 2 to 7. But for me to stand up and not really demand, but exactly try to get what I want, it's like, I mean, worst case scenario is somebody would have, you know, have a different answer. I mean, the worst case would be she actually would have said no, but here we are, guys. We're finally meeting our match. We're getting exactly what we want to be. The first place winner is a little more, you know, all set and prepared. That's all there is to it. You know, I'm prepared to see what we can do as far as that tux fitting is concerned, so I'm done at 2, that's all that matters. But everything else is gonna be surrounding, you know, and, you know, that's all there is. We don't have to worry about, you know, causing the stress, or causing no problemo as much. But as the guys is king, and you're luckiest man, anything is a possibility. As long as you know, wait for your side, wait for your turn. And if there's somebody you really want to talk to, like your boss, or somebody you really want to, you know, really want to have a conversation about work or anything, we really have to be there for each other. You know, like family, like friends, somebody you love so much, you know? That's all you can do. And all we have to do is have our prayers be answered. That's all there is. Well, guys, let me get this card deal done. There we go, guys. Well, speaking of other stuff this morning, if you guys, I repeat, fellas, not to really have a little confliction or anything. But let me get this message right here. No message back yet, guys, from my love of Renzi here. She always understands and understands how. She understands what I really want. No worries. But speaking of other stuff, fellas, I'm winning. And it's really mean, guys. Winning. Hold on. Let me get this message here. There we go. Man, guys, as I was saying, guys, as the first place winner, and your king, and your luckiest man. If you guys want to catch more Balatro every Sunday mornings, and if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, well, here's the thing, guys. There's also good and bad. So the good news is, since I pretty much got that switcheroo, since I'm actually doing her 9 to 2 for one of my carryouts, that's pretty much exactly what I really wanted to have, and pretty much needed to really, get to this point in time. So that's the good news. The bad news, I don't think I'm gonna have any time to get an episode of Final Fantasy Tactics. It's Chronicles. It's coming Thursday, based on the schedule. So I probably won't have any time in the morning. Excuse me. But it's all good, guys. We just want to see how everything else is going to be. If I was from this past Thursday, you guys would have missed, not one, but pretty much, guys, 2 chats. Despite the fact with Final Fantasy Tactics, it was Chronicles. It's coming Thursdays, and the mornings are pretty much go. But I don't think I'll have any time this week, since I'm actually targeting my tux fitting, between 3:30 to 7. Doing that switcheroo. As far as I know, it really does not hurt anything. It really does not. So I believe after today, you guys probably won't see me. My next stream after this is probably gonna be next Sunday. That's to really tell you guys right now. But I will only miss one episode this week for Final Fantasy Tactics. It was Chronicles, though. But I finally will get my tux fitting for the first time without being in trouble or anything. But I really try to stay out of trouble. I try to do the best I can get. As long as everybody else is on the same page and pretty much staying aggressive, that's all we can do. Learn right from wrong and do what we can give ourselves in a position, or pretty much satisfaction, whatever you want to do. But I repeat, fellas, if you guys want to catch more Balatro, and if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me drink my bottle of water for a second. It's gonna bring an extra water in here, but no worries. Just hold on. But I repeat, fellas, but make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys have any questions or concerns, type them in the chat. Your king and your luckiest man can answer them. And we can always see what's out there completely. And, we want to see how much we can be holding on. And do something that makes us feel right, makes us feel good in a decent time. So, whatever that really is, it keeps us away from escaping. That's all there is to it. Nobody will lose, and nobody will ever lose track of time or anything. But guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you really have any questions or concerns, let me know, and we'll jump into the system. Also guys, the most important thing, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. Think awesome and creative. We are at 637 mods here today. Which is without question, without a doubt today, guys. The first place winner. And it's pretty much lucky enough. It's pretty much excellent to look at it. But as far as I know, as long as we get the numbers that we want to get back together with, you know, we really have to, you know, just take one step at a time. You know, we want to make sure everything else is accountable, make sure everybody knows what we're doing. I'm not sure if my Long Live Spencer is going to be messaging or not. But as far as I know, guys, I will be back with WoW on Tuesday. So now it's just Tuesday as we speak. We're going forward here today, guys, on Wednesday as well. But I pretty much got what I needed to have. So I mean, just to have one thing for glory, for despite the fact for my tux fitting, my love and eyes. I mean, my Musketeer and I, for a 9th anniversary of Night signed by then. And I just got what I want, so. But I will be back to 15 hours after the end of the week. So, I'm fine with that. Pete's fine with that. And I know you guys are happy with that. That's all that matters. Kamina, make a left shout out. How are you today? I just had to double check the chat to see who was popping in, but nobody can ask for anything less, fellas. That's truly mean. Not to have anything, you know, be disbanded. Not to have everybody cause a scene. Or haven't felt too concerned. Everybody has their own thing. You know, having good opportunity, having good thoughts on it. And that's all there is. People don't have to wait around forever. As long as you know what you're doing, you actually want to stand up and not really exactly demand, but exactly what you really want to do, you know, with work. If you want to train with somebody, swap, that's okay. As long as the person's on the same page with you, no worries. We have repeat, fellas, we are at 637 mods here today, you know, along with you guys in the chat. It's one of my 4 priorities, and it's always been one of the biggest goals. It really is. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet in Greek, guys, we want to socialize, we want to take one step at a time just to see what we're doing, see what's right and what's wrong, and, you know, you don't want to be like somebody that wants to dress up as Popeye the Sailor Man and say you pretty much just would have your biggest favorite character. I mean, Mitsulov has heard of Popeye. And the movie has been out recently since, as far as I know, let me tell you something, guys. The movie recently has been out for the last 45 years. The only 2 actors I can think of, oh boy, I'm trying to think for a second. Well, I know, okay guys, one of them is the late Robin Williams, which may God have mercy on his soul. So Robin Williams is the first one. Oh wow, guys, I'm trying to think for a minute. I know she's also been in Signing. Oh yeah, guys, Sally Duvall, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking right now, so. I've always thought if it was going to be somebody else, like, say, a Mary Poppins, to be with Robin Williams, but technically she would not be in a movie with Robin Williams, at least. But other than that, guys, that movie's been out for 45 years. You're talking about 4 decades and a half. Which is pretty much not as bad, but good. Hold on, guys, I completed my second game. You guys have the idea, but that's your final answer. Absolutely. And yes, guys, now it's power. When we meet and greet, we want to have a lot of laughs, have a lot of socialization, and do something that's more comfortable. But everything else, guys, it's pretty much going to be fine this week. I'm not going to really drown and be centered to the middle and get my ass stuck going forward. That's not going to be the current idea. But yeah, guys, we meet and greet. We want to see what's going on. And good news. But everything else, guys, is good. That's all I can, not to keep ourselves sidetracked or, have somebody say, if somebody can tell you you can't do something. But no worries. You gotta know what you want to do. I mean, I've swapped before. I mean, I've done the same thing with Lance a few times. I mean, nothing else would really, have some in between. Got a close when. Hold on, guys, my pizza. At 7. Hold on, let me see if I can get this message right. And yes, guys, now it's power. Anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, all we need to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Hold on, guys, let me get this message right here. Hold on. I'm almost done. Score 5 and D4. Almost there, guys. Hold on. Get this one right here. Okay. That's it. So hold on, guys. Almost there. There we go. I had to send a message to my brother Beatles, what I pretty much did yesterday. But I'll tell you guys on Steam in the next 9 to 10 minutes, 11 minutes. But all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys remember how long I've been on social media for? You guys know the correct answer on top of that? Me, guys, as your king and your luckiest man, and your first place winner for the first time in over 20 plus years, you take that sport at bowling, if you look at it, doing hands, gives us to have one victory at a time. If you're doing a tournament or have no problems or concerns by doing some like a staff ladder or whatever, it's not as bad, but it's impressive. And have, guys, having a sick mental game on your hands. But something along the sportsmanship too. That's what everything, comes to tuition. It really is. More fond of it. But I've been on YouTube, guys, for over, guys, I've been on YouTube for, 9 years. Been on Twitter, X, and Facebook for 7. And my true love and I, as I mentioned, we've actually completed, our future. Well, I still want to get married, so we're still taking our time with that. We're not going to be we're not going to be a wasted handful. We're not going to have an empty memory or an empty pot. So I lost my true love one time. I ain't going to lose her ass twice. Besides, you gotta know. If you're looking at a knight design dress, everybody's got a reaction. Everybody's got their own, opinion. Everybody's got their own sentiment. But we are going to be hitting 9 years of our knight design between that and also Valentine's Day. But I still got this one package in the back, fellas. I'm like, honey, on my future fiance, for example, you won't be getting this or that until the next couple months. Which I've been holding in so far for the last, I want to say, guys, a month and a half. But I will not gift wrap it and give it to her yet. It's not right now, so. But it's romantic, guys. It's gonna be a sock. But I will be doing it in front of the crowd at night side, so I'm keeping it guarded and guarded as long as I can. But I will not give it to somebody else. I mean, if I did, you guys would be in the deep water part. And my true love would be the same thing at the same time. But the only one I'm giving it to is the one I truly love so much, no matter what happens. I mean, she's pretty much one of my 4 top priorities, guys. My true love always has and always will be. You guys in the chat as well, WoW and Steve. Also guys, RPGs and baseball together. I enjoy about anything. Besides, you gotta know how to stand up for yourself and know how to speak up. Besides, I'm gonna be 33 next year, so people shouldn't be able to mess around. I mean, if you love somebody so much, you really have to prove yourself, and it's like you really do what you actually want to do, and how you actually want to spoil that person. And I know exactly whatever she actually wants to have me strike down the Ponzi and have me get something. Big, small, medium. It's not like I'm getting her a lot of beef and cheese by the time she turns 39 years old on her birthday next year. Why don't you guys, 1 or 2 things from Amazon is enough. But I mean, I could get a little more extra, but I mean, anything she wants to get, guys. But I always have to give myself some first. That's all I can do. But alright, guys, we've been together for over 8 years, but it won't be any longer. By the time we hit 9, by the time we hit 9 years, guys, of our night to sign, between my true love and I, and a lot of involving, the streak is not going to be over. Not as long as not only if I'm going to be holding on, but I will be exactly holding on for dear life. And it's going to be all thanks to the Lord, so. As long as we know how to spread our wings and fly. You know, the Lord's always with us. But see, we'll be talking to us later on today, so. Her and I might celebrate tonight as well. So why not? I mean, we were supposed to have pizza, but apparently she decided to, you know, go with staff and also not order anything. I'm like, okay. I'm like, we were supposed to order pizza. What happened, you know? And apparently she pretty much had something at the last minute, and I'm like, okay. I'll just get a couple drinks, and, you know, so we'll watch the game from there. But no worries. I mean, everything will be good now, so I'll probably join it for dinner. And you guys already know my work schedule enough, so, you know, just to state the following, or, you know, not to feel, you know, miscalculating, or feel bad about anything. But we will be in 4 weeks without dinner, by this coming Saturday already, so. I would assume we won't get a lot of snow. I mean, as far as I know today, no. We are actually just getting 1 inch, as far as I recall. But I'm fine with that. We got some well guys, that's gonna be the end of our social media today. Until probably next Sunday. You see guys, since I pretty much got granted and got what I really wanted to have when we talked about what I actually needed, you know, by switching, you know, with one of my carryouts for a different shift, and, you know, wanting to, you know, to do something much more, you know, comfortable. I mean, pretty much exactly important. Nothing would really be terrible. Nothing else would really be, you know, guys, doing something on your own, for yourself, and to a lot of people. I mean, go to know what you want. It's not like you're not going to be stealing from anyone, so. But I try to do my best to stay away from that, so. That's all we can do. But alright guys, until we go back to social media next Sunday, because I'm going to be covering a 9 to 2 instead of my entire thing doing, you know, a 2 to 7 this week, that's okay. I got what I wanted, that's all there is. I'm not going to go and double check my stuff and say, I made a wrong decision. I did what I was supposed to do, so I'm not going to really, switch and switch back and forth. I mean, worst case is people saying yes, or having a negative answer. So, I've done it a few times, that's okay. But I'm good now. Well, we're gonna jump into Steam in the next 2 minutes, fellas, so. Man, guys, see, as far as the other high school teams, they pretty much have blowouts and blowouts. I don't think the NFL has had any blowouts in a Super Bowl, but I can just name a few, guys. You look at the New England Patriots. Me and my Steelers for the last 16 years, which I've always been a Steelers fan since '09. So that's the first one. And now the fun part. Oh boy. Miami Dolphins, I think, but that's just a guess. I mean, you look at a bunch of teams. It's like how much you really want to win. And I just mentioned it earlier. It's like you have the best coach, you have the best medical offense and defense, you have the best players that are healthy, and it's good. It's always the Lord's sense of humor. It really is. To get back to reality and, fight so hard and also train really hard as much as you can. Guys, if I was playing football, I'm not sure if I would be a pretty good professional or not, but I would probably just do RPGs in baseball only. It's not like I would really, contact the NFL and say, you guys sign me up to do a head coaching job. But I wouldn't do it. Maybe someone down the road. I mean, it would be fun. I mean, if we want to mess around, we would really have to win as a team and play as a team. So, I mean, I'm not saying if I would, but one of these days. But alright, guys. I'll get to Steam in just a second. Well, that puzzle's gonna be a bust. Alright, guys, let's see what we can contend today. That's the first place winner. Alright, guys, let's see if Steam could really have something cooperative. Well, basically, guys, Steam is not working. So, what I'm probably gonna be doing, what I'm going to do is try to hopefully get Steam in position. And, we'll be in it. Well, guys, so, while I'm trying to get Steam going, head over to steampower.com, guys. And if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to buy any games on sale, or have something much more identified. Okay, guys, I feel like guys, Steam is finally back up and running for the time being. Or how long I can really stack. But alright, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, guys, make a game account. Pre-order and purchase, and buy something. You guys will buy an old game, buy a special game. If you guys are having something much more important at stake, like if you're winning a championship, if you're looking, motivating yourself, whatever's out there in the future, or whatever else that's more enjoyable, pretty much having anything else to stick close. If you're looking to buy a holiday game, if you're looking to have something much more to, just to be open and honest, to see how important gaming really is. You guys remember, you guys have until December 11th on Thursday to vote for the Game Awards. You guys have not done it yet. You guys can do it, but you guys can do it anytime you want. Until that deadline. But I want you guys to start voting as soon as possible. So, don't wait at the last minute. I'm gonna have you guys get something going as of now, and not worry about it. But you guys head over to the Steam store and buy something. You guys can play any sale games on sale. We're looking to make pre-orders. You guys head over to the Steam store and buy something. if you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite as a first place winner, you guys can do that with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are getting the games on sale today. What Steam is holding, they're actually having a Konami Games publisher sale. Now, one of the games is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Now, as much as I actually want that game in the future, I probably still want it. Pretty much. I mean, I pretty much still want it, but it's like the game itself is good. But I don't think the other side of the stuff, or pretty much the other side effects, is, does not have Metacritics, or having a lot of bugs on the game, so. But I've heard Delta Snake Eater is good. You guys can buy the game on sale today for $48.99. You guys are just paying, 33% off for it. Or 30, yeah. You guys can also get Silent Hill F on sale as well. You guys can also buy the games on sale, and that would be, guys, the franchise of Castlevania. Now, here's the thing, though. I'm not sure how many people love Castlevania, but I've heard some good things. That's all I can really tell you guys. Castlevania is a pretty good franchise, because I believe it is. If I had to guess, I believe I played one Castlevania game, but not until I was a little more frustrated, despite the fact with a franchise game called Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. So, well, that's another thing too. I wouldn't be affiliated with anything on it. I mean, Assassin's Creed is better than Prince of Persia. As a matter of fact, we already know, and it could be. Same with any action, events, or RPGs, or anything that's more to have a good ending, have a little romance, action, little funniness down there. This really describes it. But Castlevania does not have a disappointment. You guys can also buy Psychoden. Well, I know Psychoden's gonna be coming out and release another game in this franchise, but technically I'm not a huge fan. As far as that gaming franchise goes. But I have heard some good things. But not exactly in a ton of events though. As the first place winner, so my 4 priorities are staying right where it's at, going forward. But with the games itself, it's pretty much entertaining. You guys can also check out new releases on Steam today. One of them, for example, you guys can buy Guardians Origins, Ends Zero, and Deliver at All Costs. But now Deliver at All Costs is a kind of like a GTA game, but pretty much differently. I've heard the game itself is not as bad, but it would really change anything. At least it's not Anderson Cooper that's in there. I know Anderson Cooper is not in, coming out of 60 Minutes to, coming out of anything with news or, pretty much anything else is standing tall. So, sitting above or top to bottom. So, it would be absolutely anything. You guys can check out the publisher sale, see whatever games you can check out. You guys can also check out Warhammer 40k, Darktide, 75% off if you want to jump into, a little something interesting. You guys can also get the franchise sale for Total War 25 years, up to 80% off, So remember guys, that's a bit of a case scenario. You guys have till the 11th. Not exactly the 11th for that too, in a matter of time. But you guys also have till that time, and also that deadline, to to vote for the Game Awards, I would have you guys vote right now. Trust me. I would have done my share. I would have done my good voting. I still think Expedition 33 is still going to win. But, you know, either that or Silk Song, but I won't go any further, excuse me. But no worries. But the other games you guys can bring, you guys can buy a game called Sulfur Forever for 15, and Viking Frontiers. So you guys can check out those games on sale, if they sound good to you. Now, all I'm saying is, I mean, not in on this, but, I haven't heard anything yet, as far as Kingdom Hearts 4 is concerned, but if I'm looking to maybe Wish Upon a Star and say, I actually want, Dragon Quest 7 by next year, I mean, I'm not gonna really have any self-doubts, if I still want to have something to, you know, do, or pretty much converge. I may still want to tackle the first game of 2026, if it's a bit of a possibility, but I'm not going to be less 100%. I want to have something, you know, attached, and I mean, whatever game I can really get to, the only thing I will only target is RPGs and baseball only, so, I mean, whatever I can just try to recommend, I'll see, a lot of us can see what we can do. We're not going to really, you know, turn the clock and say, we have this time to get this game, so. Well, you know, guys, we'll see what happens. We're just going to see what's going to be, you know, coming out of the Game Awards. But I don't think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to have what's come through by my, Square Enix. And I do repeat, guys, by Square Enix. So, I doubt they're going to be having a huge headline for the Game Awards by this week, so. Because you guys still have some time. I want you guys to vote as much as you can, so. I don't want you guys to be tired of, you know, coming out of anything, coming out of Excel or anything on it. You guys can vote whatever game you want. You know, as long as you play the game hard enough, and you're having a lot of fun, and make it that your game of the year. The only game I would have you guys vote for, it's pretty much coming out of the best sim and strategy game, and that is Final Fantasy Tactics, Ewood's Chronicles, at least by far. So, I mean, that's something to think about. So, but as your first place winner, it's like only one game can win every year. You cannot win a game and make that under repeat. I mean, only one game gets one shot. And I still think Expedition 33 is not going to be the holdup, so I've heard some good things. And I have. I really, really have, so. I've heard some, I mean, I won't end on this. I've heard the game is interesting. A little more, I mean, I've heard it's really good. But I mean, if a lot of people were not nodding their heads by stating you actually wanted a game that would have been worthy, and that would have been, trying to think what game that sort of, that you guys are wondering, and that would be, well, yeah, I guess Arc Raiders. So Arc Raiders was not going to have a shot. You know, people wanted to, you know, buzz on social media and say, why is that game not on that list? Well, I'm not going to really toot my own horn and say it would have been a matter of time for any game to win, but it's like the game would have been in that discussion. So Arc Raiders decides, that's why Arc Raiders is not on that list for this year. I don't blame the company for that, but I feel like they would have added it I feel like if they wanted that game to win, then Expedition 33 would have lost its opportunity. But now, I still think that game's got it this year. Expedition 33, guys, I repeat, that game's got it now, so nothing else would really have a mindset or waiting to change its vote. Only you guys can vote whatever games you want. Your game of the year, best sports, RPGs, any games you want. As long as it's still on that list. Okay, speaking of other stuff today. If you guys want to know my name on Steam, guys, is StackDawson93. The first place winner at bowling earlier this year, and I mean, my scores from this past Tuesday were good. Sort of 126 and 148, so that's pretty much not exactly worth daydreaming, so. You know, I may have had its good days or its bad days, but I always want to have my good deed, so I really do. But if people want to distract me, I just try to block it out, or I can just tell them, you guys do me a favor, and just leave me alone while I'm trying to focus. I mean, a lot of us need a lot of focus. If you're practicing anything to protect our sport, but if it's gonna be somebody in the back, it's like, can somebody stop yelling? I mean, that would have been excellent. That would have been better. But now, nothing else would really be, you know, less uncomfortable. But yeah, guys, I've been on Steam for over 4 years, guys. Next year, I know in March or April, I will be hitting 5 years on Steam. I'm gonna be 33 in June, and you guys know the current date. And that is exactly June 24th. Love Zoids, thank you for stopping by. I love you, girl, and thank you for stopping in today. Check out my Love Zoids, guys. She's really good. She's cute as a live streamer, and she comes by whenever she wants to, you know? She's colorful. And she's also nice and sweet. But no worries, guys. But if you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose on Steam. If you guys are buying RPGs like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring, Night Rain, there's a lot of games that are on that schedule. I mean, not exactly on the schedule currently, but I know Elden Ring Night Rain is up for an award, but I mean, if it would have made an impact on, I mean, technically for the Game Awards, I still don't think that game would win. Not if Expedition 33 is in there. Not if that, or Donkey Kong Bonanza, or anything else that's more tight and loose. All I know is it really does not want to make a better end. But nothing else, guys, would be hatred at all. It would not be. I mean, it's got enough to establish. It's got enough to really stand and deliver. I mean, despite the fact, it all depends how much a lot of people can put in. You guys have everything put at one time and also try to put it together. So, but I still don't think Donkey Kong's winning. I mean, everybody's got the answer by saying the following, by saying why, but I'm not gonna really question a lot of that. All I know is Donkey Kong is not going to win. Pokemon, The only way Donkey Kong would, excuse me guys, not Donkey Kong. Technically, if Pokemon would be in that, not exactly that argument, but really trying to win Game of the Year, they would really have to put something out of their sleeves, and have Nintendo plus Pokemon to be in that discussion. That company's not going to do that. They're not going to really say and have a meeting for that to happen. So probably not. Well, anyways, guys, Expedition 33 is going to win regardless. People may or may not hate on it, but that game's really going to save something. And you guys can bet you bought it well. It's just, I've heard some good things about the game, and it's really good. That's all I can. I mean, that game's going to be heavily favored. the cross-set competition by this Thursday. If you guys are in sports games, like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you guys want to have enough insurance, if you guys want to buy any suitable games to your status, if you want to make your own gameplays, want to make your own plans, if you want to strive for excellence, you guys can buy any sports games that are fun, calling your own shots, as long as you guys are not incorporated without silly. So, any games you guys want to buy, like for example, if you're looking to buy sports games on sale, technically if you guys wanted something unique, something much more to find, handle, you know guys, views and beliefs, there's a lot of games you guys haven't had any bad ideas for. Whatever you guys can strive in it. It's not about how, but when. A lot of games, there's a lot of sports games you guys can buy. Especially RPGs. You guys can buy any sports games on sale, or buy a normal price, with no extra cost. You guys should check out my brother Beatles. He's a fine guy, he's a fine brother of mine. He calls me Brother Jack, I call him Brother Beatles. So you guys can go to youtube.com/Beatles Eternally. He's a good brother of mine. He enjoys playing Apple baseball, out of the park baseball. He's actually doing something with, he's actually going to be doing a draft league. Well, to be open and honest, guys, he's going to be doing some sort of active draft league, guys, on Apple Go Baseball. You know, with some good friends, good people, and you guys can check him out. And he also does play Diamond Mine Baseball, Out of the Park Baseball, PC Replay Baseball, any sports games you guys can find. You guys can check out my brother Beatles Eternally. He's a good friend of mine. And speaking of good friends, guys, now as far as how I've been doing, I haven't gone back to my 2005 Yankee season on Diamond Mine Baseball. As a matter of fact, it's just that I decided just to, no rest for the weary, and, I feel like I just needed a small break somehow, but, sometime, and, I'm hoping to get a swing and get back into it. The first place winner with the dice in front of me, and see what we can try to, negotiate. Take it one step at a time, fellas, if we can. I've also been doing me and my brother Beatles in my 1975 Indian season. You guys heard me right. Since my true love and I are Tiger fans, it's like I can do any team I want under me and brother Beatles. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually doing my 1975 Indian season under me and my brother Beatles, and my 1-1 record currently. So I actually won, as far as I know, 4-1 to get on an upcoming game series, 3-game series with the Brew Crew, and that is the Milwaukee Brewers with Hank Aaron, the late Henry Aaron, and the other players. So me and my brother Beatles, and I'm now 1-1 for the time being here today, guys. I strongly won 4-1, and it's good. But just remember, guys, baseball is life. You gotta know how much fun you want to have your own cards, roll your own dice. If you guys haven't checked out Sports Illustrated, check out the game. Check out the game if you want to. I've heard that project is not bad. But I will not say the creator's name though. You guys can head over to brotherbeatles.com. You can go to youtube.com/Beatles Eternally. He's a good friend of mine, good brother of mine. He calls me Brother Jack. I call him Brother Beatles. So as long as I'm not calling him James T. Kirk on Star Trek, so I'm not going to go that far. But I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys, I enjoy a lot more baseball technically besides football going forward. It's just, I mean, technically for me, I just do something just to really have a metaphor. Having some sort of, love and caringness, thoughtfulness and whatnot. Between any sports game, I actually want to attach. And, now football used to be an amazing thing for me. And, I had a long negotiation for that, but it's a long story. But technically, if I'm going to do something with sports or RPGs, as far as I know, I'm not going to really cancel any of that anytime soon. So from now on, I'm still going to be having loving baseball a lot more, and as much as I do with Final Fantasy. If I'm going to get Dragon Quest VII in the next 2 months, my butt's going to be charging a bit. I'll take my time. If I may or may not get the game, soon. Maybe I'll grab it later, so I'm still waiting to see what I actually want to get for the holidays first. That would be equal, guys, going into Christmas by then, so we'll have enough, and I'm not going to be in a rush. I'll take my time, have something going forward, and that's all there is. But yeah, guys, check out Beatles Eternally, guys. He's a baseball fanatic, and so am I. Alright, guys, that's going to be the end of Steam for today. My name on Steam is ZachDawson93. As long as nobody's being rude compared to my future fiancé as Rose or whatever. But she actually does want to celebrate tonight, so depends how much grocery shopping she wants to do. I'm hoping it's not going to be as much, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we won't be in a rush, we won't be going fast. I mean, for the last 8 years, we know how to take our time when we can. And that's all there is. I mean, guys, that will be the end of Steam till probably next Sunday. Since my ass has to do 9 to 2, I'm fine with that. I will still be around, guys. Everybody's got, pretty much everything else to post. I will still be around. But you guys can go after pre-orders or in-store purchases on Steam. But yeah, guys, the most important thing and the most important rule is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. We are 637 mods. It's a magical number. We are. But guys, as far as anything else, if you guys can help out the channel, that'd be perfect, outstandable, and do what we can really do and try to figure out stuff. Whenever we can solve. Talk about trying to solve a puzzle if you want. Yeah, guys, everything else on the channel has been good. But if it wasn't for the last 2 streams, from last week and this past Thursday, I feel like it was probably the damn wind, as far as I know. It was too cold, the wind wasn't exactly in its favor, and so I'm like, if it does not want to contend, between anything in the chat, I'm like, okay, I can just relax and take a bit of a nap. But not this time, guys. Not even close. But I had a good night's sleep, that's all that matters, and give everything else a front. Just to really enjoy it, and have good, have a good opportunity. That's all there is. But yeah, there's not much going on today, as far as I know. But I just don't think we'll get a lot of snow. We won't. And we're just looking at one. I mean, if we're just looking at 1 damn inch today, that's fine. I'm not gonna really, pound on the door or pound on the window and say that's gonna be too much, but no, it won't be. Excuse me. But alright, guys, let's see if I can get these cards straightened up for a minute. Get something down a little bit. and a personal favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, guys. Yeah, as I mentioned, my future fiance is going to church today. I'm celebrating for our future. Yeah, guys, knowledge is power. Yeah, guys, the more you help out the channel, I really want myself to get back to being monetized again. But it won't be anytime soon, since my numbers keep on flowing and flowing down. But the most important thing of how you guys can help out, if you guys want to boost or non-boost, it won't be as bad as it is. It won't be. But if you guys want to help me, good, you know? You don't want to be like Zod's Zudi and say you want to slam your gavel and get out of a courtroom, but it just depends exactly what you want to, you know, turn on. And whatever is something you really want to do and try. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, the most important thing, and the most important thing is we watch our videos in full. And that's the best way you guys can do it. You do it because it's driven. And I'm just hoping what a lot of people see active, and be past and present, and try to stick around, that we're there to see it. We always have and always will. Everybody's got somebody that they're proud of. Everybody's got enough in their arsenal. You know, have a good voice, have a good opportunity. You know, not to have a slow ride. Not to have a bad idea, you know? You just want to be who you want to be. You don't want to have somebody bully you and try to take your lunch money. I mean, I've heard of a game called Bully, but I haven't played it for a long time. I mean, I want to play it on my emulator to be open and honest and have enough to take on the prefects or be funny with them. If we look at a high school or talk about going to detention or something. It's kind of like you know, tackling one of them. So, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Don't worry about the damn Simon, please. Hold on, guys. Let me get this message here. But everything else, guys, is gonna be good. You know, nothing else will be going hand. I mean, not 3 years in a row, baby girl. By the way, make a love shout out. But no worries, guys. Matsu Love can tell you all the stories right now. Don't have enough left. Or finally done. There we go, guys. Let's get a bit of a mess. There we go. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff, the most important thing you can do for our channel, as much as anything, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys. You see we have our social media, our YouTube accounts, Facebook, and and guys, Twitter, X, Facebook, and YouTube together. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Now I can get to in-gaming news today, so... Now, let me guess, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, amazing, you know, great, completed, wonderful, amazing, strongest, phenomenal, exciting power of our community. Even though I'm always going to be around. I always have and always will. Nobody's going to be like Edward Cullen or think of Black from Twilight, so... As long as everybody is still in together. That's all there is to it. That's the first place winner at bowling, guys. Stuck with 2 8s and 2 5s here. Little bit in between, guys. Caramel. Still. one on. Okay, there we go, guys. But as far as anything else goes, you guys have heard the news about Netflix. So apparently, Netflix recently is going to be having the rights to Warner Brothers and HBO Max. And if you guys want to bet how much money they're actually buying off of it, they're actually making it worthy. And the balance is, I mean, as far as I know, they pretty much are buying the rights for that. No more than, as far as I know, no more extra than $83 million. Because, I mean, I don't have the app. I mean, I used to have Netflix. But the thing about this deal is, I mean, it's a pretty good deal. I feel like it's not going to be as bad of a safe as it is. But I mean, the thing about these apps, when Netflix decided to pursue a huge deal, you talk about, you know, not to outweigh that much or outspend that much. But one thing I will say about Netflix is they pretty much got enough to really run. I mean, with HBO Max and also Warner Brothers, but $83 million to spend? Wow. I would just be jaw breaking a little bit, guys. Or I would be a little bit shocked. I don't think I'm going back to Netflix just for that. The only thing I'm leaning towards is extending Paramount Plus before the end of the year. I will be extending that. And that's probably going to be the 18th. Involving, guys, my next receipt deposit for requesting by then. So I will still extend Paramount Plus much more than I can. You guys can bet your ass I will. Besides, if I'm going to extend it, well, Netflix has the rights for HBO Max and Warner Brothers. Good for them. But I'm not going to really have somebody take charge. Brothers Arts, 1 second, please. Sweetheart, somebody messaged me just now and wants to pick up your dress. I'll let you be the dozen jury, hon. I don't mind if you do. Yeah, guys, $83 million is a huge pile of change right there. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. And it really is, but I'm not gonna really toot my own horn and go back to Netflix. Absolutely not. I mean, even if I wanted to bad enough, no. I wouldn't negotiate and get something going. All I know is I will be extending Paramount Plus more going forward. I mean, as strong as I can. Not exactly as weak as I can, but as much as I can really get to. That's all I can really consider. But I will get the top stories today. So in top stories today, guys, yeah, there's not a lot of in-gaming news, but I will jump into this other review. You guys remember watching Kill Bill after a long time? Well, let me tell you something. So to be open and honest, guys, I did check out this one review over the weekend, or to get through today from yesterday on a Saturday, and it was the review for Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair. It's not the same about David Carradine as Bill, because I've always thought Bill was one of my favorite characters coming out of the entire thing. Okay, and I checked out this review specifically, and I'm just going to say it. From what I've heard, the review between both of these movies is really good. But sadly, they're not going to be doing a Volume 3 for Kill Bill. Which I want to say, guys, it really stings. When you talk about it really sucks. I mean, they're not gonna really sell and say we want to do a Kill Bill 3, just to have a complete franchise. I mean, it would be nice if they did, but technically no. I mean, they would have the opportunity if Uma Thurman wants to come back and do it. But I've always thought, you know, back when Kill Bill recently came out for the first time, they came out with the very first volume. That was back in 2000 and, well, I know Kill Bill was back in, somewhere in the 2000s. But, you know, Uma Thurman's actually getting a little more old, I mean, a lot older now, so. She's also been in the movie with Luke Wilson and Anna Faris. And that movie was called My Super Ex-Girlfriend, so. Now, that movie was funny. I wouldn't call it bad or anything. But one thing I will say about Kill Bill, it's like, they actually made a two-part, you know, movie, as it really is. The other actors I can think of is Vivica Fox. I know the one from Grey's Anatomy is not in that, but I do know. Here's the thing, guys. If we look at the two Kill Bill movies, there's a lot of sword slashing, there's a lot of battles, and you know, guys, I've always thought David Carradine was pretty much one of my favorite idols. I mean, one of my good actors for a while. I mean, it was a little bit after that time, since I've always thought Liam Neeson is still one of my favorites, and he still is. The same with Seth MacFarlane. But the fact about Kill Bill is, after all this time, they finally got those two movies back in theaters. I don't usually blame them, coming out of Quentin Tarantino, or not exactly Salvatore Papadello or anything. Well, you see, if you look at Kill Bill, you've got Uma Thurman as this one, for example, guys, as this one character that wants to, she actually wants to get her daughter back from Bill, and those two were actually married between the two, but they actually did not last for long. All I know is, guys, Uma Thurman was some sort of I'm gonna necessarily quote The Undertaker for a minute. All I know is, guys, Uma Thurman was known as an assassin, and became nearly an American badass to begin with, and also end with, between the two movies. And anytime a main villain is down to its last legs, he or she, guys. I mean, the saddest part is, you talk about Bill, you talk about Bud. You guys knew Bud was gonna be killed earlier this year. I know the actor, but it's like, he's only been in the second volume only, okay? And it's like, he actually wanted this main character killed. I mean, not himself, but not exactly David Carradine at the time, but all I know is, I'm in on this. It's like, the thing about Kill Bill is, there's a lot of sword slashing, good battles in between. But it makes it work. It makes it much more wild. It makes it much more entertaining. A lot of action. A lot of, you know, saving your own survival at the fittest. I mean, you don't look at Iron Man, you don't look at Superman, but it's like, Uma Thurman wouldn't be any of those two. But the way she actually played this more important role in the two movies, nobody can replace side effects. Nobody can replace the story behind that. But my question is, if they are going to be doing some with Volume 3 for Kill Bill, I'm not saying if they will. I mean, I doubt they're going to be sending out an estimate and going for the kill or anything. I doubt they're still going to be doing Volume 3 with or without Uma Thurman. I mean, the last thing in their heads, I don't see them doing something with by doing a reboot for Kill Bill. I mean, if they do, those is pretty much going to be out of their minds. Their mindsets are not going to be on the same page, okay? So, but it is an honor, but it is actually, it's exactly interesting that the 2 volumes of Kill Bill made it really good. 2 movies into one. I'm talking about 2 parts. I mean, 1 movie would be a cliffhanger. Guys, that's number 1. So yeah, guys, that's number 1. Number 2. The other 2, you've got the ending and completed final end of the story. And here's the thing, guys. I'm not saying that movie is terrible. Both of those movies are really good. That's where you got Volume 2 and closes the rest. It really does. But it's not the same about the actor that played Bud, okay? It really isn't. I've always thought he was a good actor. A fine actor. We also have, guys, the Joker Unlocked. And that is the tarot card. We're gonna wrap everything up in a few minutes. But like I said, I mean, back when Kill Bill was out, it was in the early 2000s, and I don't think there's a lot to be handled or much to be said about it. Fun slot. Uma Thurman played this one samurai. What people these days call them samurais or ninjas. Now, if we look at a ninja in Final Fantasy Tactics or any other Final Fantasy game, that's a different thing in your alley or pretty much in any game in between. When you talk about a real life movie, but I repeat, I don't see them making a Kill Bill Volume 3, but for them to have a bloody affair between the 2, it's actually real good. It's actually a little more compared, but a little more exciting to watch. I haven't seen Kill Bill in a while, but the 2 movies make it a little more, a little more entertaining. But the thing about the 2 movies, you talk about the first one for a minute. Who remembers the Crazy 88s? Crazy 88s were pretty much outstanding. You guys see them as businessmen who have the black and white tuxedos, and then they've got the one thing on their heads. Not exactly their heads, like you look at Ralph Macchio from Karate Kid or time, but all I know is when this group was called Crazy 88s, they had those headbands on their eyes. Some of those headbands or something, or headbands. Not compared to Karate Kid, not compared to karate movies. But the thing about this group, they pretty much gave Uma Thurman a battle for a lifetime. So I've always thought Crazy 88s are a good samurai group. But in the end, he actually kills every one of them until they get to that main villain in the first volume. Well, you never know. But as far as anything else goes, nothing would really be accountable. So, but I do know, David Carradine's been gone for the last, I want to say 18 years. Like 17 at the latest. But man, I've always thought he pretty much played Bill. Like he was pretty much awesome. But nobody can replace him. Nobody can replace him, guys. Bud or Uma Thurman at this point in time. I repeat, fellas, I don't see them doing Volume 3. But if they want to be a little bit frisky, and you're talking about wanting to be dicey, guys, that's the first place winner, guys. Going forward, I still see them making Volume 3 anytime soon. I wouldn't assume anything if they do not do a reboot of Kill Bill. They're not going to bring back Uma Thurman and do a reboot of Kill Bill. It won't be exactly the same. People will just call it trash, and people will call it not any good. No, I just don't see them doing anything extra for it. I mean, if they want to do something to really, they don't have something going either way. I mean, I don't see why not. It just really depends how it really wants to work out. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, you never know what the future is going to be like between movies or TV shows in general. But alright guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, awesome, and a well-deserved, fantastic, and peaceful, and also guys, talented, strongest power of our community. Do what we can for one another. A lot of socialization. That makes it interesting. As far as anything else goes, guys, so based on the schedule, since I actually got that switcheroo on Thursday, so apparently, that's what I would drag this out of the hat, and also drag this out of my system. So the plan going forward is my true love and I are going to be reuniting with our married sister Taylor and the coaches and our athletes. We're going to be returning to cheer practice tomorrow night. So that's going to be out in the open, at least going forward. Pretty much anything else to really press, get towards, going into competitions here tomorrow. And so the only times we're going to be doing it is 5 to 6 every Monday. So I already talked to Pete after I talked to Kevin. So that's pretty much all set, and not to have a last minute decision for it. And then as far as this week goes, I will also be back at WoW on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm usually there one day a week, but I can finally open Wednesday as well for this week. I will be returning as the first place winner back to bowling after that on Tuesday. And yes, guys, I will be at WoW also on Wednesday. That's to cover it. Get a little extra cash, get something to, fulfill, and take one thing at a time, and pretty much anything else, guys, to complete one objective at a time. So I'll be taking on those two on Tuesday and Wednesday. Also, guys, Thursday, after the splits, since one of my carryouts will be doing 2 to 7, you guys know what that means. So my next stream will not be on Thursday. So next stream will probably be, I probably won't be back till next Sunday for some more Balatro. So that's why I'm gonna be, covering her stuff between 9 to 2. I thought you guys would be aware of it as of right now, since, people shouldn't have to apologize to anything. I need the money. Let's get back to reality, even if I'm actually getting a tux fitting on Thursday night, it doesn't take anything away from me. It doesn't take anything away from you guys. You guys are always one of my 4 priorities, along with baseball, RPGs, and, WoW and Chief, and everything else not being pressured, okay? But you guys will see me, back live streaming next Sunday, though. That's a possibility. So I don't see that being run off TV or off the apps or any rides going forward, but everything's gonna be fine. If you guys can handle my channel as much as anything, a lot of us are gonna be proud. And I can see how my numbers are gonna be going. I don't see them being decreasing. If you guys can handle as much as you can for me, I can help you guys while we're at it. Yeah, I just thought I would get that out of the way first. And the only thing I can send and deliver right now, so. But yeah, that's gonna be the plan for this week. So, sorry guys, no stream on Thursday. Since I'm gonna be doing 9 to 2, covering a carryout theft by then. And then, yeah guys, and then I've got 2 to 7 this coming Friday. So So I probably won't be back till next Sunday. So as far as I can tell you. But if you guys want to catch more Balatro every Sunday in the mornings, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. As long as people don't have to run and hide or anything. But I need to get this tux fitting going, you know, on Thursday. Because I'm done at 2 by then. People shouldn't have to really argue or self-prevent or have some sort of confliction. Saying I sort of switch something differently and get back to normal. Absolutely not. But that's the only thing I can handle right now, guys. So, as long as you guys understand, I understand completely. As a first place winner. And also, guys, as king and luckiest man. Okay? It's just... That's the best thing I need. That's something I want to do right now. Going into Thursday. I got what I want, and that's all that matters. Trust me. You guys thought I would just drag this out of my mind, out of my head, and me guys in perspective, okay? We'll be fine. But also guys, the most important thing, the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative. And yes guys, knowledge is power. We can say we're sounding good, we can say we're great, perfect, outstanding. We don't want to get ourselves overblown, turn ourselves into snowmen or anything. Good morning, Cannon. I don't understand the love for this game. I tried it, didn't like it at all. Well, I've heard some pretty... People thought this game was so good. It's kind of like playing poker, blackjack, or any kind of card game a lot of people play. Okay? I mean, if you look at Solitaire, if we look at Texas Hold'em, I don't watch the TV show as much as I used to, but it's also watchable on YouTube. If you're watching it on an app or whatever type of thing you're watching it, you know, under. If you're watching it on an app or anything. It's a long story, Canon. It's a long story. I would rather not discuss it, but besides, my stuff's been really good. That's all I can tell you, but I won't tell you the secret to the sauce. But no worries. But yeah, guys, yes, guys, knowledge is power. Anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, we want to stay positive, have a lot of laughs, have a lot of something going on. All we have to do, guys, is follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Before I wrap everything up in just a few minutes, guys, instead of a few seconds, you guys remember, guys, the next stream will probably be on Sunday, next Sunday. So tomorrow, so I repeat, guys, tomorrow, there's not much going on till Matsu Love and I return as regional Spirit Division Seal Squad champions for protecting our sport tomorrow. So we will be going back, actually we will be returning to Seal practice tomorrow night between 5 to 6 every Monday. And I will be returning back to WoW on Tuesday and Wednesday. I will be returning as the first place winner at bowling on Tuesday night. And then back to WoW on Wednesday. No stream on Thursday for Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles by then. So I won't have any time on Thursday. I'm going to be having my tux fitting for my True Love and I and our 9th year anniversary of Night Design for February. And then 2 to 7 Friday. And then I'm trying to get a stream on this coming Saturday in the morning to do some for hopefully premiere Alan Wake 2. That depends how tired I am. I have no clue. But if that's the case, if not, till then. You guys won't see your king and your luckiest man till next Sunday. So, some more Balatro. But what I want you guys to do, you guys can, increase my channel, do what you gotta do, enough views, thumbs up, and also my followers as strong as you can. But do not get yourself conflicted either. I want you guys not to push anything aside. You guys can help out the channel as long as you can. As much as you can, okay? I want you guys to do as much as you want to do, and I can do to have you guys encourage me. And I can encourage you guys, Besides, we don't want to be stuck in the middle. We want to do exactly what we want to do. That's the main thing right now. I want to get back to expectations. I want to get back to meeting my goal. I really do. But the way we can do that is we watch our videos in full, like so the stream guys, like so comment and follow. Like so comment and follow guys on the channel. And I can do the same thing for you guys. Pop in, say hi, give you guys a mega love shout out to everyone. Besides, myself's been good. That's all I can really provide. You know, I'm a nice guy. You know, I'm you guys' king, your luckiest man, never first place winner. In over 20 years at a bowling tournament this year. I really am. So that's stuff I'm going to be doing this week. I'll be a little bit busy, a little bit extra, but you guys understand. I should be back next Sunday, hopefully. I'm in a bit of a possibility. I know there's not much going on, but there's going to be enough projection, at least. But what we need to do, guys, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys. So we have our social media on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe together on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Alright guys, that's going to wrap everything up for the Sunday in the morning, guys, for Balatro, based on the schedule. I will be returning next Sunday, for sure. Same time, same channel. Don't forget to check out my brother Beatles Eternal. He's going to be doing a draft league with some good friends, you know, for Apigo Baseball. So you guys can check out Beatles Eternally. He's a baseball fanatic like I am. Besides, baseball and RPGs is something I really want to continue and love to do, and have the favoritism by doing. But we are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, awesome, excellent, terrific, and marvelous, strongest power of our community. So I repeat, fellas, next stream will probably be on next Sunday for your king and your luckiest man, your first place finisher too. So next Sunday will be my next stream. Sadly, I won't have any time on Thursday, guys, for Final Fantasy Tactics Heroes Chronicles. But no worries. I have to get work done. Then to get my tux fitting after 2 on Thursday. Back to cheer practice for my true love and I, our married sister Taylor. And a lot of the other courses tomorrow night. And then everything else between Tuesday and Wednesday with WoW. And also bowling to attacks on Tuesday night afterwards. But yeah, guys, you guys have a good rest of your weekend. If I don't see you guys till next Sunday. Be good to one another, be kind, love one another. If you guys are going to church, I want you guys to stay warm, please. And do not get yourselves surrounded by snow or hail. Or do not stay frozen. But do what you guys gotta do for me. It can help you guys. ASAP. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you guys